Hi, I'm Martin Higginson, Executive Chairman of Huddled Group plc. Today we made an important announcement about two significant moves for our business. Firstly, a partnership with THG Ingenuity, and secondly, about raising an additional £1.5 million to help fund our growth. And I thought it would be opportune to get into a little bit more detail about why we've made these decisions and to show some videos to give you a little bit more about what it means for us and the business. So let's just first of all look at our current warehouse. Our current warehouse, yes, we've spent some money, yes, we've invested in it. It's not been massive, it's been tens of thousands of pounds. And our current warehouse is cheap and always has been cheap. We knew it had limitations, but we knew that it would allow us to test certain things and to learn about the business. One of the things I did recently is I had a long conversation with the people at MatSmart, and I wanted to find out what journey they'd been on, because they're very similar with their potatoes business to that of Discount Dragon and also sort of NutriCircle and Boop. They're a sort of circular economy business, and they sit very much in a sort of similar space. And they told me that they'd used a thing called AutoStore, which was a fully automated system. And I'm going to show you a little video now of the AutoStore, which will give you some idea of why it piqued my interest. So look, this really got me thinking about the art of the possible. And I love the AutoStore. We went and then, made contact with AutoStore directly, and they told us that one of their big partners in the UK was THG Ingenuity. So we went along and had a look at that. And this got me really sort of thinking about what the art of the possible was. And with any sort of third-party logistics warehouse, they've got tons of other clients. And our business, as you know, is all about surplus. And actually I thought, well, look, surplus exists in all walks of life, and it certainly exists in the 3PL world. And a big challenge for anybody using a 3PL warehouse is what happens to stock that doesn't sell? What happens if you have oversupply? What happens if something doesn't quite work? What do you do with that stock? And in many instances, it simply goes into storage. It stays in storage until somebody decides what they're going to do with it. And remember, with any sort of surplus stock, the biggest cost, or one of the biggest costs, is transport. And nobody has warehousing anymore. We've spoken about this. So imagine a situation where we could actually leave that surplus item in its position within the AutoStore, and that it was actually allocated to Huddled as part of this. So all of a sudden it unlocks a great potential. And we spoke to THG Ingenuity about this opportunity, and they, like us, thought this was really exciting. So this isn't just about a warehouse move. This is a much bigger and more strategic play. It is about working with THG Ingenuity to unlock these potentials, to work with them, work with ultimately some of their clients potentially, and how we use or take stock that maybe isn't selling or is going through a change or change of packaging or whatever, and how do we then introduce that into the Huddled portfolio so that we can become the outlet for this stock without it ever having to move a single inch from its warehouse location. Now that then unlocks a great potential. So look, let's just have a look at the sort of THG Ingenuity site, because this is impressive, and I think you'll enjoy this video. So what does it allow us to do? Well, first of all, We don't have to worry about staff anymore. We don't have to worry about rotas. We don't have to worry about people being off sick. We don't have to worry about how many parcels we can get out in a single day. We can focus all of our time on marketing and stock buying. And this to me is a huge opportunity, as well as a sort of weight lifted off our shoulders. We strengthened our management team. We brought on, the retail veteran Michael Ashley to help us grow the business. And this is about a period of growth now. Being able to have 1 a.m. delivery for same day, or 1 a.m. ordering for same day delivery is a massive tick in the box. And this will really, really improve our conversion rates. We know this. We know that customers demand and expect an Amazon style service. And if we can deliver that, then I think it will catapult our business to where we want it to be. So for me, this is about, very much allowing us to sort of focus on the growth opportunities. We've had a period of great growth in the first quarter. We want that to now continue, and we want to sort of get to profitability and build revenues as quickly as possible. Of course we do. We all share the same goals, but this will allow us to do that. And it'll allow us to do this not only by using their sort of fulfillment operations, but also in working in partnership with them and potentially some of their clients to unlock that sort of old sort of surplus stock opportunities. It's an age-old problem. We can help solve that. So look, for me, it's a great tick in the box to get £1.5 million of new money at the current price is a tick in the box, testament to what we're doing. There's question marks about dilution and all the rest of it. And as the largest shareholder, I have to ask myself that question. Am I prepared to sort of be diluted? And when I look at myself in the shaving mirror, I actually say, yes, this is the right thing to do, because it brings on a big institutional investor, something that we want more of in Huddled. And it also really sort of endorses what we're doing. It gives me confidence that we're on the right track. It gives me the confidence to really go and sort of turbocharge this business. So look, that's it from me. We're excited. The whole team's excited at what we can do, and it feels like a sort of, a real sort of step change for the business. So thanks very much for listening, and until next time, thank you.